garnered a Golden Globe nomination for her role in Dark Angel, and her movies Sin City and Fantastic Four both opened at #1 at the box office. She's just 24 years old, extremely accomplished, and happens to be, I just met her in the hallway, incredibly beautiful. So it's no wonder that she's America's hottest new star. Please welcome Jessica Alba. You coping at your, well, you know, at your age, I was married, I had a baby.
Really?
Yeah, so you don't seem that young.
My brother's married with a baby, so he's doing all that for me.
Okay, but how are you coping with this tremendous success? You're very successful.
Yeah, it's I've actually been acting since I was 12, so I've been doing it for 12 years, and it's nice. It's nice to be employed, because I know what it's like to be unemployed. Well, it's been a good year.
While you were preparing to be an actress. Here I am mumbling at this gorgeous actress. As you were preparing, you had some very tough teachers.
Yes.
I understand. Some of my favorite actors, actually.
Yes, mine too. I worked with Atlantic Theater Company. That's the only real training I ever had. And Felicity Huffman from Desperate Housewives.
Who just won the Emmy.
Yeah, who just won the Emmy. Congratulations. Was the only teacher that made me cry 3 times. Bad. It was bad. And my posture
was that
wasn't
your part?
right.
Was it your part to cry, or she just made you cry?
It was me going up and doing a scene, and I prepared for a whole week, and she could just, before I even opened my mouth, she said, "Sit down, you're not ready."
Oh, what does she say now?
I don't know, I haven't seen her. I hope so, geez. But I haven't seen her in a long. I was 16.
And her husband was also your teacher.
Yeah,
Do you know
Bill
who her
Macy.
husband is? William Macy.
William
Oh, he
Macy.
is an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Oh, I love his movies. Some of them are rather dark.
Very dark, yeah.
But he is terrific.
Yeah,
so today I thought I would teach you something that you want to learn how to make, pink applesauce.
Yeah,
which is very easy and delicious. And you start with red-skinned apples. Stay away from the green-skinned if you want pink applesauce.
All right.
But tell me, what's a new movie has just opened. What is that?
That is Into the Blue. And can I just follow along with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just core the apple.
All right.
This makes it easy to if you just core it.
I don't have one of these.
Oh, they're very
I want
great?
one, yeah.
That takes the seeds out.
Excellent.
Then cut the apple into quarters.
This is so exciting. I'm cooking with Martha.
And then you can just put that right into the pot.
All right.
And so
my movie is Into the Blue, and it just came out, and it's an action thriller. Paul Walker is my lovely co-star, and we're swimming with wild sharks in the middle of the Bahamas.
And were you?
We were really swimming
so
with.
they didn't have any nets up. They were really there.
No nets. Not only no nets, no chainmail, no wetsuits, just us in bathing suits.
But you are an accomplished swimmer also.
Yeah, but
lucky you.
But the sharks,
they can swim a little faster than you.
Yeah, and their teeth are huge.
So they really came right up to you?
They chum the water, and so you're just surrounded by fish guts and blood, and then these sharks, and then they put the actors in there, because, you know, why not? And then, like, that's a great idea. And then the cameras, and in, I think, a scene that you guys had.
Oh, I want to see it. I want to see the scene.
Yeah, the shark was coming. I was doing the scene, and they had to take away my air because the guy gets trapped. And all of a sudden, I saw the shark coming from my goggles. I can kind of see him coming, and his mouth was open. And I was like, I think he's getting closer, and I can kind of see.
Did you have a mask? Do you have a mask on, or
I had my mask on.
Do you have a suit on, or you?
I just had a half wetsuit, so my head had the shiny.
Let's look at this clip.
Wetsuit.
This is too exciting.
And you can see what I did.
Sir, I found something.
What's your name, miss?
Amanda.
Yeah.
Well, not where I'd like to be. Not where I'd like to be. Next step, we're going to talk and cook and talk and cook, just like it is
Just like
at
at
home.
home, yeah.
Exactly. So the secret, I think, to making this pink applesauce, which the sharks will not like,
Yeah.
is the juice of 1 lemon on the apples and a pinch of salt and a little bit of brown sugar. I don't put a lot of sugar in because these are sweet Macintosh apples. You can use Ida Reds and you can use Macallans. And 2, if you like, the taste of cinnamon, you can put 2 cinnamon sticks. And just turn the flame on and put it on kind of low. Cover. I don't even add any water, and I just cover. And I don't even put this through a food mill. I just take a pair of chopsticks and pull out the skins, and you have a beautiful pink applesauce that's like that. And you can just take the skins out. If you put it through a food mill, Jessica, you know what a food mill is, like a strainer, you would get it a little bit cloudy. So I just lift out the cinnamon sticks and the skins, and you're left with a beautiful pink applesauce that you can then use to just eat. Do you eat?
Yeah, of
Yes.
course I eat.
You never know.
No, I love to eat.
Oh, you do?
And I love to cook.
Do you eat on the movie sets? What do they have for you down in the Bahamas?
They had terrible food.
They did?
Yeah, so I cooked, and then I would bring food on the set that I cooked. So I would cook like on Sunday.
Oh, you did?
And then I would bring
like
food
what?
to set.
Like what?
A lot of fish, a lot of grilled fish, and a lot of grilled chicken.
How long does it take to make a movie like that?
4 months.
Oh, so you were down in the Bahamas? Oh.
Which is a vacation spot.
Yeah.
So it's nice for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
4 months, I mean, electricity would go out, and
Exactly.
you're like, cut off from the world.
Amazing.
So.
Well, when we come back, Jessica and I are going to turn this applesauce into a delicious turnover. So you can do that. I'm here with Jessica Alba, and we're going to use this pretty pink applesauce. Well, now it's reduced to a half a cup. Somebody's been eating it. To make some delicious apple turnovers. And these apple turnovers are made out of puff pastry. You know what puff pastry is.
Yep.
And there's some finished ones right over there that are so delectable. And we have a surprise for everybody in the audience. You've been sitting here so patiently. We have a little apple turnover for each and every one of you. Thanks to Wes and Angie in the kitchen. Are they ready, Wes and Angie? Yeah, they're ready. Okay, so after I show Jessica, now, so you put in a bowl a half a cup of applesauce and dried cranberries. Beautiful dried cranberries. I love dried
Chopped?
fruit. Yeah,
Yeah,
chopped.
me too.
And some currants, a quarter of a cup of dried currants, which are small. And we have these dried apples too. And these can be put in here too. And some, the dried apples are already cut up. Excuse me. I thought we were going to soften them right here. 1 cup of dried apples, finely chopped. You can use a food processor for this if you'd like, or a knife to chop it. So you want to mix this up. That's our filling
All right.
for our turnovers.
Ooh, I'm excited.
And you add a little bit of apple juice, just about a half a cup.
And you warm it up?
No, it's warm now with the warm juice.
All right.
So that's the filling. And the dried apples actually puff up a little bit. They get a little bit rehydrated. I love dried fruit. I think it's
too.
really good. It's great on a movie set. Now you have
That's
to do.
exactly what I eat
Yeah.
when
Oh,
I
you do?
Yeah, that's
Nuts
my
and fruits?
snack. Nuts and fruits, but I have to make my own because I don't like the store bought. So I buy whole dried fruits and I chop it up.
Oh,
and
that's
I,
good.
I roast my nuts and
Oh, good.
all that.
So who travels with you? Do you have somebody who travels with you and takes care of you when you go on these trips?
My dogs Sid and Nancy.
Oh.
They travel with me.
So you have pugs.
I have pugs. Yeah.
Oh, how great.
One is about 10 pounds heavier than the other.
Why?
Because she's just a big girl and she likes to eat.
So they can go everywhere with you?
Yeah, they went to the
how
Bahamas
lucky.
with me.
Oh, how lovely.
And they learned how to swim.
Ah.
And most pugs don't swim.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Oh, shallow water, though. You
No,
don't put,
they-
oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, they usually just sink.
No, they were swimming.
Well, Jessica does, when she does her preparation, she's been telling me about the preparation for some of her parts. I mean, you really have to do tremendously.
extensive.
Invisible Woman, what did you have to do?
Yeah, Invisible Woman, I mean, that was actually the least rigorous of everything. What was funny is when I was on tour for Fantastic Four, the big question was, if you were invisible, what would you do?
Oh.
You know, what would be your
Oh, yeah,
superhero
what-
power?
I heard
And I
something.
said, well, what I said in all of my answers all over the world was, I would spy on Martha Stewart, and I would see what her plan is on her Apprentice show and on her new show, and what she's going to do. And this is before the shows came out, so you were my answer
Oh, well,
to
thank
everything.
you. That's great. And you know what? You would see me doing all the things that you see me doing on television. I do them all at home. It's just
I love it. It's incredible.
This is the puff pastry that you can buy, and you roll it out just so it's nice and flat. Cut off the rough edges because you want squares, and we want to cut it into 3-inch squares with this little pizza wheel or pastry cutter. So if you want to use a ruler, you can mark it out, and I just make little notches and cut these out into squares. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So that's easy enough. And if you have a good eye, you can just do it without a ruler. And you know, you practice and practice for about 20 years, and you'll get to you'll get to do it just fine. And the lines are pretty straight. And then cut into 3-inch squares this way.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's very easy. And then to make the turnovers, use that. You can take your fork and just put a little bit right in the center.
All right.
And we're going to use an egg, oops, sorry, this is your way. We're going to use an egg wash, just 1 egg with a tablespoon of water, and you can put this on 1/4. You have a brush there, do you have a brush?
Yeah. Did
just
I mess
like
up?
that. No, you're doing just fine. Yeah, that's good.
All right.
And I need a little bit of this too, just so I can show you. So this filling is tasty, it's not too sweet.
Healthy?
It's really pretty. Well, that's pretty healthy, yeah.
A lot of fiber in there.
And just now square that off. And if you put too much filling in, it'll squish out. But I like a full little turnover. So there. Then you can take the fork, put it in a little flour, and just, do you have a fork there too? Oh, there it is, sorry. And just make the little edges.
To make it
Yeah.
seal in there.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're doing perfectly.
Now I'm a terrible baker. The only thing I ever made with success was a peach cobbler.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, I burnt it a couple times.
Oh, well, that's...
This is exciting. I'm going to do this at home.
You can make this, and then you have to brush these with a little bit of the egg. Preheat your oven, don't forget, at 375, so that these get nicely puffed. And you want to
Excellent.
brush these, or you brush the
Sure.
rest. The rest of these with the egg wash. And then I'll sprinkle them with sugar. The sugar won't stick unless you put it on the egg, yeah. Look how agile she is. You know how to cook, I can just tell.
Yeah, my grandma taught me.
She did?
Yep.
Oh, where does she live?
She lives in California.
Oh, here, a little bit on that one. And just bake these. And Wes and Angie, you want to come out? Yeah. Oh, good, they're waiting. They are so nice, the way they cook everything for us. And so those go right into the top oven over there. That's fine. Great. And when these come out of the oven, they look like this. Now, dare you eat one?
Sure.
Okay, have one. Here's your little plate. You can just
right.
eat it with your fingers.
Okay.
And serve with a cup of tea. It's great. Well, it was a great pleasure meeting you, Jessica.
Thank you.
Come back. And Into the Blue is in theaters right now. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.